Alright, here's the update for this week. I wanted to get the team thing working and to differentiate between NPCs and the player, and then if that worked, get them to act upon the different team IDs. So it kind of works. I added a key for each team, A, B, and C, can see A, B, and C. In the AI controller is where I put the see, I set the team ID here. So this is Team A's AI controller. I set it to 1 for Team A. And here I added the conditionals to make sure it was a player or a pawn. Yeah. So if it's a bot or if it's a player. So team actor bot, team actor player. If team actor bot and team actor player are both null, then it's neutral. This was for testing to see if it printed the team names. I'm going to get rid of that. Get the team ID of the detected actor. So if it's a team actor bot, it exists, you get the ID of it. If it's a team actor player, it gets the ID of it, and then determines the attitude. So 255 means no team. So if it's got no team, it's neutral. If they're on the same team, they're friendly. If they're not on the same team, they're hostile. Excuse me. This, we get the team attitude towards the actor that it detects, and so it returns the attitude. I made this, I put this in the H right here inline, so I commented I'm going to get rid of that too. And then the on updated, I added some of the same functionality. So it goes to the updated actors array here. It pulls up the last perception, the perception component of so the last perceived, right? Here, other pawn equals the index that it's on in the for loop, and then we check to see if other pawn is valid. If it is, it makes sure that it has a team ID interface, and then if it's a player, we go through, check the stimuli, and then set the keys for investigating the sound or can see. And then each of these debugs is the same color as the AI's skin. So like these are all green, team 2 is all red, and team 3 is all blue. Alright, so if it wasn't a player, we pull the team ID from the bot and then go through the stimuli senses, and if it was sight and the team ID is team C, it sets can see team C to true or false depending upon the sense here, and then it has a green debug. So it says I saw team C, and this one I saw team B. This is just same as the perception system. And each controller, here's the .h. Each controller is the same except for how we set them. This one will be set to team 2 here, and then we set the these are a little different. We see can see player comes up and it's in blue, red, because this team 2 is red. C 3 C, so and so on and so forth, and then team C, B and A, right? So then let me see, what did I do anything else to the character? I don't think I did. Oh, and I didn't do it to the character though. Well, I did do the character. The character can wave if you press 8, just to test, because I spent a lot of time today trying to figure out how to get animations. That's what I wanted them to do, was do an animation when they saw the different teams. So let's see here. So I made a couple of behavior tree actions or tasks. So the wave task initializes itself, execute task, and then we have a montage finished to make sure that we don't just play, just doesn't sit there and spam the animation montage. And then this is the node in for the behavior tree name, and then so this here it gets the AI controller for the NPC that sets the key, and then plays a montage for the animation, and then here it makes sure that the montage is over. Alright, so it won't start this until this is over. I think part of this is is causing me problems. I'll show you what it does here in a minute. And I have the same thing for another animation, call guards. Same thing, only except I have call guards montage, and they are in the editor. You can set these on the NPCs. So you can put a montage. I can just change it to montage 1, montage 2, montage 3, or whatever. But for testing, I was doing this so I knew what they were going to do. So basically, it's set up right now so that Team A, where is it? The behavior tree. Team A will do a call guards animation when they see Team B and wave at Team C. Team B will call the guards when they see Team C and wave at Team A. And Team C will call guards when they see Team A and wave at Team B. And there are debug messages to make sure that they're being set properly, the keys. The AI, I made a blueprint of the AI controllers so I can mess around with these values here instead of the defaults, because I didn't think they were able to see. Their peripheral vision was really bad, so I'm widening their peripheral vision and trying to mess around with radius, stuff like that. Sorry, yawn. It's been a long week, 60 some hours at work. So just to expedite them seeing each other, I went ahead and just moved them so they could. That didn't work. Derpa derpa. Hi, me smart. So they could see each other right when they started, to see if they would do the proper animations. And it works kind of. Like, there's something wrong with the timing. I'm sure it has to do with the behavior trees. I want it to still do this stuff, but as long as it hasn't seen the player, I want it to do this stuff. And I've messed with the conditionals and stuff. I can't make it do exactly what I want. But it does react. They do react to each other. So we're going to move the player up on top of the wall here, just so it doesn't set off the site. I haven't disabled for testing, but okay. So here we are. They're facing each other. This one's A, this one's B, and this one's C. So, right, so this one is supposed to wave at C and shake their fist at B. B is supposed to wave at A and shake their fist at C. C is supposed to wave at B and shake their fist at A. I think is the way I have it set up. Let's see what happens. So, well, they turned around. That's just awesome. But you can see it does flash the messages, right? Right here. Blue can see Team A. Green can see Team C. Now there he is. He's calling the guards because he saw Team A. It just doesn't fire all the time. And I've been, for like an hour and a half, I've been messing around with the behavior tree trying to make it work, because I know the actions work. I just can't make them. It's something with the timing and is the montage over and that kind of thing. And like, he's way over there. He's still set. Can seem Team A to true, so he went ahead and shook his fist. Oops, the red saw me up here on my wall. So, yeah. See, now those two, there, she's shaking her fist at red. Man, she smacked him in the face. Nobody's waving yet, though. They should be waving. Let's call them over. Oh, there's there. Red's waving. Red saw Team C and waved at Team C. Blue. So, like, it works, and they don't see each other and start chasing me anymore. Like, they know who they are. Look, see, that worked. Green saw red and started calling the guards, shaking their fist. Red still can see player, so they're stuck. All right, somebody dropped down. Red can see Team A, but they should be shaking their fist or waving, but they're not. They're I don't know. I'm still getting it, but this is way further along than I was before. If I can figure out the sequence of events and make sure each event happens when I want it to happen, uh, that'll be like 90% of what I want to demonstrate in the final level, the final demonstration level, which is to basically put 5 of each of these guys. I might add a fourth, a Team D, and then just have them run around smacking each other and reacting to damage and fighting back, right? But yeah, so the team thing is complicated, but I'm starting to figure it out, and I'm kind of happy. The code is still clean. I've been commenting as I go, so I know what each one does. Um, oh, I forgot to show you that. So like just to test the animation thing, he can wave while he's walking. It looks dorky because it's a blend. I'd like them to stop and do the animation. That might, if I can figure out how to do that, it might work better. So they stop moving, and I'll read some more about behavior trees. I'm sure that's what's the problem is just the way the behavior tree is set up with the different tasks and the different conditionals. So, but it's a lot further along. I worked on this for 11 hours today. A long time watching and reading and expanding on the stuff the tutorials I found. Like they all just handled one and made you, it said hostile when you walked in front of you or something, or it just flashed a text, and they were blueprint based. So, considering I had this all working in C++, I feel pretty good about it. So there we go. Talk to you later.